We live.
Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah. 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better.
Best thing about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't know I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You've been doing that. And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
Can you imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you. With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy G. To my right hand side, we got Decatur's smoothest movement, Corey Davis himself. And the one who would normally be in this spot, man, the OG would be on in a second, man. But before we jump in, let's say what's up to everybody out there. What's up, Big Corey?
Same old everything, you know what I'm saying? Do like how my man say, what's up? Come on, man, we don't want to be here. I don't know the little words you be saying, but all I know is like yourself. Hit it one time for me.
Man, let's welcome everybody out there. My guy Rodney Littlejohn, everybody that's out there in the chat, man, please put your name in the chat so we can say what's up to you. Everybody on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, man, we appreciate you rocking with us, man. Remember, when you come to the channel, baby, bring a friend, tell a friend. When you come, don't come by yourself.
Wait a minute, man. Do you have that written down, or do you no? I just go like that every time.
Just roll now, baby. Just roll, man.
Hey, man, that's what's up. That was up.
My guy Prolific, man. What's up, homie? Welcome on, James Littlejohn and Kamarie White, my guy. What's good, man? Y'all make sure y'all check my guy Kamarie and his wife Ashley out live with Ashley and Kamarie every Tuesday on all the podcast platforms, man. A very, very great show, entertaining, great topics, informational. You know,
I was just about to say, I learn a little something every time, man.
Every time, man. Good show, man. I love listening to it. I look forward to it every weekend, every Tuesday. I'm sorry, and then Crystal and Elisa, that's right as well. You have to check them out, man. They come out every Monday morning, man. Great show as well. All right, but before we jump in, man, what's up, Kanisha? Evening. Before we jump in, we have to give our wonderful sponsor. Y'all know who he is, man. None other than the great Alvin Jameson. Are you in the market for a new home or looking to refinance your conventional, FHA, or VA loan? The crew and you have the perfect guy for you, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson. That's right, Alvin Jameson at alvinjameson.com. You can also reach him as we do at 404-587-9033. Financing a home can be one of the biggest investments you can make. Go with the one the crew and you trust, Alvin Jameson. And when you reach out to him, let him know you heard it from the crew and you. There we go. Absolutely. We appreciate you, Alvin Jameson, man, for being a loyal sponsor for us, man. You've been there since day one, man. So we appreciate you rocking with us, and we thank you. And look who we have on, Miss Ashley Angelina. Hey, like I said, man, y'all make sure y'all check out Live with Ashley and Kamarie. That's this is the other part of Kamarie White. Ashley was on, man. Appreciate you.
I know that right.
All right, man. So we got a great show. We're gonna talk a little bit about that Spence and Crawford fight from last night. I know you all watched it. If you didn't, we got a couple clips that you need to see. Well, we're going to also jump into not preseason, but NFL training camp has started. There's been a couple of injuries already, man.
Hey, man, before we do that, 'cause I know we're waiting on the OG, and I always love to have his input, especially about what we're doing. I've been thinking about, like I said, with the things that, like the people that's coming on our comment line, our chat line, even like I said with Ashley and Kamarie coming on. I can't wait for us to all do you know, like you said, a cookout, a barbecue, just an outing where we can put all the faces together of the people that come on the show, the people that have their own show, the people that have been supporting us since day one, the people that we've been supporting since day one. I can't wait for us to do that, big homie.
We got to set it up, man. And I don't know how we're going to do it, but we got to set it up.
Right.
But we, like you said before, Corey, man, it has to be when it gets a little cooler.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about that.
It's hot outside. It's hot outside. Look.
I know, like my wife, you know, she mentions stuff about different shows, but you just want to be able to, you know, man, give them a little dab or put them hug around them, just a little something. You know, it's funny. You know, I watch your wife's clips on That's Right. You know, the TikTok clips. But then when I saw it the other night, you know, I was like, it's just funny how when you see another person in there and she's talking about my greens or whatever, you know, big shout out to my greens, you know. But anyway, I'm like, I can't wait for us to do this because it's funny. Even when I saw, like I said, when I roll up and I saw Roddy, big shout out to him having us over, man, watching the fight. But I guess at the same time, how would I say it? You get comfortable being behind the screen, but it's nothing like in person. You know, somebody showing you love and just, you know, seeing that person up front.
Yeah. Ashley says, man, sounds good. I go wherever the food is at. So I am with you on that, Ash. I am with you on that. If it's food, I am there. All right. Greens. Kamari says greens. Corey, what kind of greens are you known for?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I put my foot in on some collard greens. You know what I mean? You know, add a little love to it. More like an entree. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I put some turkey in it now. You know.
That's all you really need. You don't need a whole. You don't need a whole lot else.
Hey, but look, hold on. I'll be remiss if I didn't give my man some props for them ribs yesterday falling off the bone. Most times you don't get a whole lot of that now, because you know you got to, you know, that what they call it, one bite or chewing on it. Hey man, listen, it's coming right. So we got a bunch of people that got some skills. Big shout out to James Lil John for ordering, you know, a nice good, you know, bit of catfish. But I'm just saying, I can't wait for us to be able to do that. And, you know, like I said, people do some showcasing on some food talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that mac and cheese and the baked beans was busting too, man.
Look, big shout out to my wife.
Put the ground turkey in the baked beans and the mac and cheese. You know, it was crispy like you like it, cooked in the oven. With the cheesy. Oh yeah, it was on point, man. We ate good yesterday.
I tell you, I got a secret for my baked beans. I use grape jelly. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't even realize, but I dump a little grape jelly in there, just, you know, for a little sweetness too. You know, a little zap. Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. So we got BB on as well, man. Welcome on, BB. Hey, man, appreciate you rocking with us, baby. So how was your weekend, man? Besides that, bro.
Other than that, man, I will be, man, listen, big shout out to my man, Aaron Davis, who turned 9 years old. My little dude, you know what I'm saying? He's come a long way to be a young man, somebody that I admire, somebody that I see in myself. At the same time, I'm so proud of him, so proud of the young man he's becoming. But happy birthday to my guy, Aaron Davis, for turning 9 years old this week.
9 years old, man. Wow. Happy birthday, little man. It's been an awesome little ride, man. I think I've been knowing you now for like 2 years, I think. Yeah, so.
Who? You been knowing who? Aaron. Yeah, man. Aaron, yes. Yeah, so. I think we've known each other now, you know, since 2018. But okay, yes, it's my family coming over. Look, I think the biggest impression y'all had on him was Easter egg hunt in your house. You know, he was like, "We're gonna do this in here." I'm like, yes. And then, you know, when he got this, he like, does he do this all the time? we don't do it. But yeah, they had a great time. All my children, you know what I mean? So, yes,
awesome, man. James says, happy birthday, young man. So that's awesome. And Kamari says, man, he heard about that grape jelly.
Yeah, man.
That's a bust down. Okay.
Adding into that, and like I said, I'll start when I'm making, like, you know, just basically a sauce. You know how, you know, some people like ketchup based, some people like a vinegar based, but at the same time, I'm a ketchup based type guy.
Okay.
And just get to working it, man. Just get to working it for them beans.
Yeah. That was good, man. They were good. I don't know how I missed out on plate of them, taking them home. I don't know. I looked at I got my ribs. I got the sausage. Where my sides at? I missed out on my sides, man.
Oh,
God almighty.
Oh, I got something to say. What was Lil Jon and them sister that came by? I forget her name.
What's your sister's name?
Jane
Rodney.
But her son, he sit down, right? So he turns to me, he go, "Hey man," he said, "You make beans all the time?" And I was like, "Beans?" I said, "All the time?" I said, "I don't think nobody make beans all the time." He like, "Yeah, man, the beans will bust." And I was like, "Okay." He meant it too. Then he go, "Ribs?" He said, "You make ribs too?" I go, "Yeah, I made the ribs." And I lied to that little dude the whole time. Nobody heard it. Y'all was sitting there watching everything. Look, what I do.
That's all me, baby.
That's what he said. He gave me like the shout out. He go, what round you think is going on? Just so happen I was lucky enough to go, "Hey man, it's going 9 and it's over." My man was like, okay. Look, I had it right there. But when he sat down, let me tell you, big old boy, I said, "Boy, you sit on my foot." I said, "You gonna break my toes." Boom. But they ate good though. So if I have an answer on what happened to the beans, hey, them boys will eat.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Keisha. Big shout out to Keisha, man.
Yeah, man. Her kid.
All right, so welcome on Steve-O and Snack Panther, man. Snack said he was watching the Aces beat down the Dallas Wings, man. So welcome on, big homie. Glad to have y'all on, man. The chat line is rolling, man. We got about 14 on the chat, man.
Yeah, I see a name I hadn't seen before too, man. Rodney Metcalf, you know him?
Jeremy Metcalf. What's up?
Yeah, Jeremy, you know him?
Yeah. He's been on a couple times, man. He came on. He came on last show.
Okay, my bad, J man. Okay.
What's up, Metcalf? What's up, Brody? Welcome on, baby.
Good show.
He said he's a real foodie, man. At 13.
Hey, for sure. They came in. You notice when they first came in, it was, "Hey, how y'all doing?" And they focused on the plate. They went in there, hey, got down there, came and sat down and watched the fight. Hey, man, that's how you want to do it.
That's love, man. That's love. All right, man. So let's go ahead and jump in, man, while we're waiting on the OG. But I got something that's not directly associated with what we were just talking about.
Okay.
But this is something I thought was very interesting that my guy Kamarie sent to me on through a DM. And I'm gonna get your thoughts on this, man.
Go to the left.
Nasty.
Fake.
Oh, that's not real?
No, I seen the real game.
Oh, so they just put a robot in that spot?
Yeah, that's CGI or whatever. I seen that. I seen the real game with that Asian guy. He killing it. So yeah,
that's not. Oh, so that's like an AI thing. That's it.
Yeah, that ain't real. I seen you the real clip. Yeah, Jeremy. See, yeah, that's fake. I watched that. I watched the real dude.
Oh man.
Sorry to bust your bubble, big homie. You can see your face.
But I thought iRobot was right, man. Here, dog. No, man. So damn, damn, I'm the only one who I'm the only one thought it was real. Look, everybody like, no, that's not real at all. So,
yeah, I was saying. Look, I watched a lot of that. I watched a lot of that Thailand ping pong game, man. And like I said, that dude that did it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send you the real link to that guy right now, and he is awesome. But I can see why they would want to, do that. But no, man. He said,
So Metcalf says all the moves are real from a real player, but the robot is fake. So
yes.
Did somebody actually play like that?
I just sent it to you. You know what I'm saying? There's a Thailand guy. I think he's from Thailand, but he is awesome. When I tell you this dude can play, and he played with that same type of flair and style or whatever. By the time you realize, you done got stuff set up. But yeah, they just put a CGI over his movement, man.
Oh, they sure did. That's it, right? Oh man.
My man was like, I got something to show you.
Oh, so this is a human doing this. Okay.
Yeah, and he get down. He done did worse too, man. I done seen that dude turn around on you. I done seen the dude. He has a move where it looks like he's swinging, and then he'll come back around, and then by the time you thinking it's coming fast, little drop shot on you, and you know that dude gangster. But I can see why somebody would want to use that.
Dog, that is gangster. That man walked off. Like, I know you only got one place to hit it, man. Look, that's my favorite player right there. That is dope. I gotta figure out how to follow him. That's dope.
My man said he thought a robot was playing.
Man, look, Snack said a robot can't move that fast yet.
Not yet. Well, they got it. Probably. I don't know if it can't, but I don't know about it getting the moves like that. You know, and walking off on you. You know.
Okay.
I don't know. Wow. He ranked in the world. Okay, he's third.
He's third. Well, who first and second?
Oh,
he's third.
Yeah. He ranked in the world. Okay, he's third.
He's third. Well, who first and second?
What you bringing on, OG? Is that me talking?
Hey, man, let's welcome our guy, man. Our other co-host to the channel, Sparkle City himself, the OG, Chuck Little John. What's up, bro?
Yo, what's up, fellas?
Hey, man, I missed you last night, big homie. Missed you.
It's all good.
You know what I'm saying? Want to put my arms around you, man. Put a rib in your throat.
Nah.
Cause look, when I tell you this, your brothers are hilarious, both of them. And I would only imagine y'all three together, like the 3 degrees or something. And then you got a sister out there add on to it that was talking trash too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Look, I've always heard about the sister and nephews and stuff. And honestly, I have forgot that y'all had a sister. I always thought about y'all, man. And I know James be going to all the games and everything. And I saw the kid. I was like, oh, this what the little kids even going to. I thought he made us some people.
Look, when we left, my wife was like, she goes, it's a fourth Little John. I said, yeah, man. I said, I don't know, it might be more. Who knows? I said, we just got the pleasure of 3 of these foods, you know.
Man.
Yeah.
Snack says, man, OG, the biggest hater this side of the equator is back on. Yes, sir.
Look. I got something to tell you. When we first got there, James and Ryder, they were trying to, get the projector and all that stuff together, right? So James kept leaving, right? Kept going back in the house. And Ryder go, what that fool keep going? And then James come back inside. He tell me, they both talking trash to each other. He don't know how to knock his ass out. I'm like, go on, do it. I'm like, y'all keep trying to say it's gonna be a fight. If he don't get it together, then I'll say James will leave, then Ryder go, I'm finna knock that fool out. I said, they keep on talking about each other. I'm like, listen, both of y'all fools. Crazy.
Chuck, it said Chuck come on looking like he already sick of y'all, man. OG come on looking like he here for the smoke today.
No, right?
All right. And then BB said, man, I hope they beat up James growing up. OG, you good, bro?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
You good? All right, man.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go ahead, man. Let's jump in, man. We're waiting on you, baby. They said Metcalf said the sister would have whooped all of them.
I know, right?
So where's the sister? Where does she land at? Is she the baby? What?
Yeah, she the baby.
She the baby? Okay.
So is it 4 y'all, or how many of y'all is it?
It's really, I guess you would say it's really 5 of us. We actually claim her as a sister. So
okay.
So actually I guess you would say is 5 of us. Because we have another sister that's in Beaufort.
Oh wow, okay. What's up?
He said, Steve said he made y'all wait for the smoke. Yeah. yeah. I made them wait for the rib last night, man. He making them wait for the smoke today, man. So. All right, fellas, let's jump in. All right, man. If y'all did not watch last night, the much anticipated Spence versus Crawford fight. I don't know. For me, it wasn't what I expected. It was. Let me just show you. It was definitely not what I expected. I expected it to be a back and forth match. I expected them to go at it. I expected Spence to come out on top. But Bud, man, I know Bud is tough. I didn't know he was that much better than Spence.
Yes. Wow.
Was the fight everything that you expected, or did y'all expect it to be as lopsided as it was?
I don't know. I'm not that big into boxing.
Okay.
So I watched because of the hoopla. But if y'all go back and look at that text I sent y'all 11:37, that would answer the question to all that.
No need. Don't worry about it.
No.
Yeah, look at the text, Corey. Read the text, Corey. From 11:37 p.m. That was before the fight even started. That was doing introductions. And see what I said.
On our group text?
Yeah. And look and see what I said.
What you said? Let me see what you said.
That was 11:37 doing the introductions now.
Steve-O said, man, he said TKO in 8. So close. He was close. Pee Wee said in 8 as well. Bud is a bad mofo, man. Bad mofo. Did you feel like Spence's corner did enough to help him out?
Wait a minute, what you talking about?
You don't see it?
Oh, 11:30. Yeah. Oh, damn.
Read it. That's doing introduction now.
Destined to lose. This ain't because he's from Dallas. Goodness gracious. Look, before the fight started, 11:37, Charles Little John put Spence is from Dallas. He is destined to lose. Wow. He didn't even cheer for him before the bell rang. Yeah, before he walked out.
Was that wrong?
You were definitely right, buddy. So I had a friend that was cheering for Spence from the jump. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Came in, he was going for him, right? You know. Needless to say, you know, he made some comments throughout the fight, you know, when they did the replays and stuff. Oh, he got a punch in. Oh, he hit him. Listen, man, that was big bank take little bank. That was big brother beating up on little brother. Then around 5 or 6, he started to kind of lay off of him a little bit. Like I don't want to do this, but they not finna stop this until I kind of punish you a little bit later on in the round.
Yeah.
Honestly. And that's when my wife was like, he's just beating up on him. It's just not fair anymore. I'm like, it's fight. What you want him to do? You know?
It was an unfair sparring match.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it was.
Was definitely.
You ask what could his corner? I mean, only thing the corner could do is just give you some type of instructions, but it's up to you to follow through with it.
It didn't seem like they was giving no instructions at all.
I mean, what you gonna do? There's a beast coming at them, man. No answer.
Yeah. Are you moving? Are you okay? You know, move to your left, the other left. You know. Remember in the 4th round when the white guy came out and go, it was like the doctor.
Yeah.
Listen, I gotta ask you if you're okay. You know, like, look, everybody started booing. He like, I don't care about the booing right now. Do you want to go back out here? You know, and he was like, yeah, yes. Okay.
The instruction should have been swing and duck because you were getting counted, buddy. Swing and duck.
Hey man,
he looked like 2 steps slower than what Crawford was. Like, I mean, everything he was throwing. I mean, he was taking 2 to the chin.
Yeah.
Every time to the point that, like y'all said, man, y'all was like, I'm starting to feel sorry for the kid.
Did y'all see when Spence like the after you know how they got like today, this morning they had to meet again and have like another press conference. Gave him the belts back. Like, listen, you take these. I'm gonna have my own made anyway, but let me give you these back. You know, it's like that's always the respect factor. That let you know they friends. Because some of them don't, like Mayweather don't give nothing. Right. You know, I'm keeping your belt and this mine.
What did he give him back? What did he give him back?
Huh?
He gave him what back?
Like he gave him the WBO and the WBC belt, like the green and black one. Like, you know, like these are, you know, because you have a belt, you get to keep them. You know, now you ain't the champ no more, but you know, this is to put on your wall and put them in the glass. I done kicked your head.
No. You don't get them from the fight. You gonna make you some more. You don't get these. I just kicked your butt. You don't get nothing.
You won't give your friend a butt back?
Only thing you get that butt whipping to take home with you.
Even if we friends, like you kick my
when you in that ring, ain't no friend, dog.
Well, we know that, but I'm just saying the respect factor. Listen, I'm gonna get some more belts, but this you earn these. Here you go, man.
The respect was I didn't beat you worse than what I did.
Damn.
Real.
And honestly, he's right because he didn't. He could have beat him worse.
Yeah, he could.
He took it light. He laid off a little bit. This was it kind of reminded me of a Roy Jones in his prime. How he was just in control the whole fight. He was never in danger. Okay. He controlled everything. Like when he wanted you to come and try to punch at him, he let you come and try to punch him. When he wanted to get you off of him, he got you off of him. When he wanted to be the first one to punch, he was the first one to punch. I mean, everything he wanted to do, he was so much in control of the fight. It didn't even look like he had a fight after the fight.
Did Stephen A. say that he was gonna break Crawford down? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, over time.
Did you watch that show? Did you take his side too?
I did. I don't really watch Stephen A. Man. I didn't take his side. But I honestly, I thought it was gonna be a back and forth. I thought it was gonna be a back and forth fight. I thought that he is strong enough and powerful enough to kind of affect Bud, but it wasn't, man. Bud said he felt him in the first or two, second one or two. He said his punch ain't strong enough to really affect.
When you told me that, okay, so when Bud changed over to Southpaw, because Steve, what you talking about, Steve? We'll get to that in a second. But when you told me that he switched over to Southpaw, he's normally a conventionally right-handed boxer. Mm-hmm. He switched over right at the fight, man. That like I said, because I was like, they both Southpaws, and you were like, no. Whichcock can go both sides, both ways.
Yeah.
And, I guess at this point, to keep it even, he boxed left of him the whole time. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw another press conference, I guess, before the fight. I saw it today, and then they were talking to him, and Bud basically said, "Yo, man, don't get out of the place, because you get out of the place, I'll put you back in your place." Yeah. Spence come back and say, "Well, I'm gonna get out of the place."
Yeah.
So Bud said, "Okay, you got out of the place. That's what you get."
And you know what's crazy? When I watched those preliminary, Spence he did more interviews. He did more, more tough talk, and I felt like just like how we watched the boxing match. Bud was more of it was a gentle soul. Like, man, I just don't want to kick my friend's ass. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of have to. I got to show him who's best. Because okay, so Bud is 35. Spence is 29, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, that's experience over a little bit of talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And they were both promoting it pretty well. I mean, so they were both talking their smack. They both, like I said, both of them were on the pivot, talking their talk. That's how I found out. That's how I found out he got shot in the head out there playing dice.
That's right. You did.
Yeah. So, James, I told you it was going to be worse than that car wreck. Dang.
Because he's in a car wreck, just retina or something too, right?
Yeah. So, well, he did dislocate the retina, and then they put it back in or whatever, got it fixed, and then he was training for another fight, and it popped out again. So he doggone had to miss that fight before. So he came in and fought
like he fought last night.
Yeah. Well, he fought a fight before this one. I think the Yuga fight, I think it was. And that was they said a training fight. It seemed like it wasn't nothing serious, but
Spence came in with 3 belts, right?
Yeah.
Got them all too. And then your sister brought up from that car wreck. He had, his whole mouth, like the teeth,
veneers. Yeah. He don't have no teeth. So. Yeah. So, I got another clip, man. I'm gonna play before we move off of him. And this is what I love about him, though. He's a true champion. As you've seen in the ring, he wasn't giving up. even though he was getting his face beat in, he still got up off the mat. He still went out there to fight. He didn't want them to throw in the towel, even though, you know, people were saying, throw in the towel, throw in the towel. You can't beat him. What Keisha say? You can't beat him, Rock.
Yeah. Look, before you show that too, and then my wife was like, and they friends. We're not friends anymore. This is definitely ends the friendship. You know, I'm like, I said, what you want them to do? You know, not fight. But at this point, like you said, with the promotions and all the people that are beat up, they, you know, they were destined to have to clash, you know. But he was like, but if you beat me up, I can't be your friend no more. We're gonna have to fight on sight every time. I said, it ain't got nothing to do with that. It's big brother beating up on little brother, you know. That's it.
So here's the aftermath of it all right here, man. It's just a small clip of my guy Spence.
The better man won tonight.
Did you feel good, or did you feel like it was, you know, maybe one of those nights?
I felt cool. I thought, you know, I could definitely do enough to win the fight, but I felt good. And like I said, I'm not here to make any excuses. I'm a grown man. I decided to agree to the weight and get down to it, and that's what I did. So take no excuses. Hats off to the champion tonight.
How was this particular?
So you can hear in the slurred speech, and
mouth all beat up.
Yeah, mouth was swollen, eyes were swollen, and that was actually early on in the fight. I think we was like round 2. We was like, "Is that his face looking like that?"
Yeah. I thought something wrong with my TV. I had to try to see it's just my TV.
God damn! He said, "I thought something wrong with my TV." That man face look like this the whole fight. He was just like,
no, dang man, it be the second round. My man face don't really look like. I said it can't be. I can't be. Gotta be my TV, man.
Yeah, can't be.
But in the state like this, I guess well, not the TV.
Yeah. Once they kept slowing it down, every time he got hit, and you see like blood. Yeah, it was bad.
Hey man, you know you get your ass kicked when somebody think your TV messed up on you.
I know Crawford has like 30 something knockouts, but I didn't know he was that much of a powerful puncher, man. Even the first knockdown, I was like, that wasn't even a real good hit, but he must pack a little power in that punch, man. Because he was turning his whole head, like he wasn't hit him, like he was like full turns.
He said a full,
you know.
I look back.
We was like, oh, his neck gonna be hurt after that one. Like,
man,
yeah. So, great fight, man, by Bud, man.
Let me also remember at the end of both fights, one person was like this, and the other one was right. I'm not sweating. I'm not, you know. I came out. I'm not finna get into like I said, a swinging match. You know, all my punches are gonna count. He took his time. He wasn't like I said coerced into getting into just an all-out brawl. You know, like I said, every punch counted, and he put let's up close. I mean, win at him, and like I said, he fought southpaw the whole fight. Yeah. That to me was, like I said, impressive on his own. You know.
Yeah. Snack says, man, Terrence Bud Crawford is the best fighter of his generation.
So now let me ask this. I guess let's address the question that Big Steve-O put out there when he said that I guess he could beat up Mayweather. Now I know that the weight classes are different, but just let's say for shits and giggles, if they were in that same weight class, could he beat Mayweather?
You mean Mayweather maybe now, but not Mayweather in his prime.
Let's talk prime. I mean, you know,
oh no. I'm not a big time boxing fan, but I did watch Mayweather when he was fighting.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And that's what I'm saying. So Steve just doubled down and said if they were in the same weight class, he would have got after Mayweather.
Okay, when we say get after, that mean he think he gonna beat Mayweather.
That's the only way he can get after me. You know what I'm saying? If they would just say, like I said, in both of their primes, you know. Mm-hmm. And you're right, Bud is a welterweight, and I think
what is Floyd?
He was super lightweight, super welterweight. He moved up like 5 weight classes.
Yeah.
Not to take nothing from, and like I said, this is my first time seeing the guy fight, but not to take anything from him. I mean, he's a heck of a fighter. For him to win, to have all 4 belts in 2 different weight classes, that's something in itself. But to say he could beat Mayweather, he'd take it to Mayweather.
That's what I'm saying, Big Steve. Everybody done stepped up and tried. People with punching power. People with you eventually fight his fight. You know what I'm saying? You eventually.
Yeah, Floyd is special, man. Floyd is special.
Yeah.
I think what people have against Floyd is Floyd didn't fight a whole lot of fighters in their prime. They feel like he fought them toward the end of their Shane Mosley, Pacquiao. They felt like they weren't fighting in their prime when they was fighting them.
But you okay? All right. I heard that from you also. Now, I mean, I've heard that before, but this is the thing. So their ages were always close, but their primes were different. You know what I'm saying? Mayweather was one of the, like, they were around the same age, but Mayweather's prime was still hard to beat.
Wasn't Pacquiao like 37 though? Like when he fought him, like he was old.
Pacquiao old now, but I'm just saying that's what.
But who was pushing those fights though?
They were.
They were trying, but what was being said, and I don't, we don't know the ins and outs of it all, but they were saying that Mayweather wasn't willing to fight him because he was the main man and he wanted more of the money. So it was always a money thing, you know, and they could never agree on, who should get the most money and that type of stuff.
And Roger Abrams hates dealing with Mayweather. He hates Mayweather promotions. You know what I'm saying? So
right, yeah. Hatton was the only one, but Hatton wasn't. We knew he wasn't on that level.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we knew he wasn't on that level.
Hatton ain't won a fight since Mayweather because he got beat. Pacquiao kicked his ass, and I forget whoever. Ricky Hatton, he was done. He got exposed by Mayweather.
So Snack says Mayweather fought all of his comps after their primes and before their primes.
It's hard for me to go with it though, man. You still now. I'll say this here though, even if that may be true. Now, he did beat the hell out of Canelo. You know what I'm saying? And Canelo was
before his prime.
Was he before his prime? Canelo was undefeated also. Most of the people that he fought were undefeated. What else you want him to do? And then he said, "I'm changing your life with the amount of money you finna do."
Yeah.
Fighting me, man.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He was a great. I mean, he was a good businessman. Like he knew how to make that money work. So I like Mayweather, man. I like his skill set and all, but I don't know, man. I feel it's a good gripe for some people too. But welcome on, Big Low. Carlos said, man, he tried to tell everyone at work that Bud was the truth, and he said Spence looked high when he walked in the ring. He looked high. I've seen a couple comments of people saying that he didn't look like himself. Like he looked like he was walking in. He looked a little high, eyes a little droopy. So yeah,
unfortunately, they drug test him before and after, man. There's no way.
Good point. Yeah,
there's no way he finna disqualify himself by taking it.
I mean, it looked like the weed slowed him down. Like I said, he was 2 steps slower, man. He was 2 steps slower, and he's never been that slow looking.
Was he that slow, or was Bud Crawford just that much faster?
Right. I don't want to take anything from Bud, but yeah, that could be it too, man.
Speed is gangster. Now let me ask you, at 35, where does Bud go from here?
He got to go fight Charlo now.
One of them twins.
Yeah, after the fight, man, he went up on the ropes and pointed at him. You next.
Which Charlo? Because both of them good, right? Which one? Which is Jamel and Jamalo, right? Or Jamal?
I don't know who was who, but there was only one there. I think last night. And
Charlo. Okay, what the other one at? They normally be together.
I think one's getting ready for a fight.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
But yeah, he pointed at him. So you next.
Okay. Them Charlo brothers, hey, They come with it too now.
Yeah, Jamel.
Yeah, Charlo. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll watch that fight too. I think that'll be another one, another fight that's supposed to be really good. So, all right, man. Let's move on, man. Great job, fellas. Great job, man. And I like how we ended that. Who should he fight next, man? Who should he fight next? Jumping into the NFL, and somebody that wants to fight is Aaron Rodgers and Jonathan Hackett after the comments that Sean Payton made about their coach.
I'm lost on this. What is all this about? Help me out here.
Oh man, Peyton went off, man. Peyton said it was an embarrassment. He basically said it was an embarrassment and disgrace to have that Haslett, whatever his name was, that coach for the Broncos, handle that team last season.
He said it was one of the worst coaching jobs in NFL history.
Yeah,
by Hackett. And
where's Hackett now?
With the New York Jets.
Oh snap! Okay, so this wasn't about.
They played week 5.
Okay, so I thought he was talking about. Sierra's husband. I ain't giving him no name.
No. So, so a lot of people are saying what Carlos, my boy Lo, is saying, what Steve-O was saying as well. Is he wrong? What did he say that was wrong?
Terrible job.
He didn't say. I don't think he said anything was wrong, but you very seldom hear an NFL coach calling out another coach, even if the team has done bad. Now, but I guess what he said wasn't wrong because it's evident how the team, how successful the team wasn't last season.
Yeah.
So, what he said wasn't wrong. But I put it this way: I never heard another NFL coach call out another coach that he's replacing.
Does he owe that coach that?
Does he owe the coach what?
That respect of you was here before me, and I don't appreciate what you've done to the organization that I am at now, but I'm going to take the high road and let you off the hook for the season that they had. Because he's answering questions from last year. How do you rebuild from what last year? How do you change what last year was? And he came out like, I'm not doing anything that he did. Everything he did, I'm doing the opposite. So,
but you can leave it at that. You didn't have to go and say he could have left it right there.
Yeah, and
that would have been fine. But for him to go and just call out that coach like he did, by being the most embarrassing coaching job in the NFL's ever seen, or what the case may be, I can't remember his exact words, but that's basically what he was saying.
Worst coaching in NFL history.
Right.
The worst.
He had to say that. He could have left it just like he left it and say, I'm not going to do anything that's been done in the past. We're moving forward. But he didn't have to call my man out like he did. I mean, it's evident what kind of season they had last year. Everybody know.
Yeah. But you know what? I guess at the same time, I got two things about this.
Okay.
Peyton comes from the carousel of Bill Parcells.
Mm-hmm.
Right? These are some, I'm not gonna hold it back, I'm not holding it in, I'm gonna say what's on my mind, type coaches. But then it's like, okay, imagine you coming into a room after somebody done dirtied it up, or look at this, look at the mess this food done left in here. Oh, look how you look at this. This is terrible,
Right.
And then when you talk to the person that's living there, you're like, how long you been living like this? I've been like this, or this how it was last year. This how it was last year. Then you gonna say, look, I got a lot to clean up here. And then when you finally clean it up, that was terrible. It was so much mess in there. That was terrible. So and then somebody got to ask you the question. I guess then if you know the person who had you in here, James is terrible. James is. Then you let that person have it, and that's just how I'm getting it from y'all. And then I'm sitting here reading it, and Sean, I'm just watching the comment here, but it was asked the question. I don't think he did it intentionally, like you said, but somebody asked him, "Hey man, y'all had that quarterback all screwed up last year. It was a terrible job. I hopefully I got him fixed right now. But it was terrible.
But what's gonna be the thing though is if they don't turn around 100%, and if they don't be very, very successful, then Mr. Payton gonna be eating some crow.
So let me do y'all have a problem with what he said? Steve-O says, in his opinion, man, they need more of that. We need more of that in the league.
But I mean, what's the benefit? What does he gain by doing that?
For me, I think you gain the confidence of your teammate, your players. I think they believe that we're not as bad as that what it showed last year. That we don't normally play like this. And I feel like as Russell Wilson, now I done took that pressure off of Russell Wilson now, where they're not talking about how bad Russell Wilson played. They're talking about me as the coach. They're talking about me as, oh man, he shouldn't have did that. But now my players are gonna go to bat for me. They're gonna go run through a wall for me because I'm talking that talk for them, basically.
So look, okay, as I'm reading this now, check this out. He said he apologized for it. He said that was a mistake. He said that was, he said I was in my feelings. He said, but at the same time, he said I was using 59 years of experience. He said, and I learned from those experiences. He said at the same time, it was a mistake, obviously. He said I needed to be a bit more or use a bit more of a filter. He said, but I said what I said. And obviously it needs a little bit, I need a little bit more restraint. He said, I didn't. He said, I don't regret that. However, he says here, but after 59 years of being in this game, you can tell where there are holes in the box. So I think he was just like
double down, man. I'm doubling down on it.
Yeah.
So I got two things to say.
Just he used the wrong words. That's all.
So number one, I guess how can
he say I'll handle it the right way next time?
number one, how can you say 59 years of experience?
He ain't but 60, right?
He's 59. He's 59.
He just said, I guess that's his lifetime. What he just saying? My lifetime.
So he's been coaching since he was a baby, number one. Anyway.
Basically, in my life, I ain't never seen this type of trash.
But number two is, I guess, G, to your comment, if how much control does he have of his team yet? If he has to go out there and bash another coach to get control of his team, to get respect of his team.
He would ask the question though, OG. He wasn't. He just
no. I'm going by the question. I'm going by the statement that G made. G said that now he's got more control of his team, more respect of his team, whatever the case may be. But is that what it takes to get respect from your team? And then another example, no, it's not. It's not professional. But when Dion went to Colorado, he didn't bash the previous coach.
We don't even know who the coach was.
Yeah, I'm saying he didn't bash it, and they won one or two games the year before.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't bash the previous coach. But I guarantee you, Dion's got respect for his players.
Mm-hmm.
But don't players gone.
Yeah, he got rid of all them.
I'm talking about the players he has now. I'm not talking about the one that's gone.
Yeah, he got rid of them.
I'm talking about the ones that's there now.
I get that, but
he didn't bash no coach. So my thing is, if we all know that the coach didn't do a good job, right? But why does it take bashing that coach for you to gain the respect of your players? Or to take the heat off of Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson can take the heat off himself by playing better.
But if
you won't be able to see that until the season starts. So right now, he's taking that pressure off of Russell Wilson from last season by throwing it on himself and throwing it on the other coach. Like, he was this bad because of this bad boy over here. This man had him running all this bull crap. Y'all saw what he did. There's no way he's gonna be successful with this. And don't tell me my man Russell Wilson, former MVP, former Super Bowl champion, is not a good player. So now your boy, everybody's looking at like, man, look, coach got our back, dog. Like, you see, he going to war already. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go.
I just hope they're successful and it don't come around to get it.
You can't go nowhere but up. And Sean Payton has always proved that he's a winning coach, but you can't go nowhere but up. But at the same time, okay, so he is sort of like they call it like a quarterback, guru or savant, in that sense. But when you first come in there on day one and go, hey, that little quarterback guy that you got with you, he ain't coming back in. I got this. Or I got a head coach, and then you already you got a quarterback coach of your own, but I'm the head coach like last year. No, don't do that. They'll let you do what? I'm pretty sure he's been doing that the whole, wait a minute, what did you do? Or what were y'all running? Or, he wasn't even utilizing your strengths, It's just like, what play was that? Hey, get rid of that book, man. Give me that book.
And what kills me, we as people that likes to hear what coaches and people have to say, and we like, man, don't give us that coach talk, man. Be real with us. Let us know what's really going. He's being real and upfront, and I like it. It could be a game. It could be a game that he's playing. That's a psychological. That is psychological. The team can say that the coaching is subpar now. These players can come into the season with a chip on their shoulders. There you go.
But they should already have a chip on their shoulder about how they performed last year. Number one. Number two, if it was legit, you standing by what you say, what you going to apologize for? Why you apologize? Stand by what you say. Don't apologize. Stand by what you say. Don't apologize.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying, and I think that's why he threw it at the end. Like, yeah, this box has got some holes in it. Like, yeah, I'm not really. I was told I have to say something.
I chose the wrong word.
Yeah, I chose the wrong. I'm only up here because I won't get fined. That's that type of thing,
Who gonna find it?
No, I'm just saying. Yeah.
But you said you've never heard a coach, and they like saying the coaching fraternity say, "Hey man, what the hell was he doing?"
Yeah.
But he probably don't even know that dude, and don't care. Peyton probably don't care. But when you come after a dude like as far as taking that job, you got to have some kind of criticism, or like you just said, when he came in there and they go, "Hey fellas, that wasn't y'all fault last year. It wasn't your fault.
Yeah.
We're gonna fix all of this. I got a whole new crew. Listen, don't worry about what y'all did last year. Let's move forward." And Russell, come holler at me after. It's okay. Give that man a hug. Yeah,
that's right. Because he said he apologized because he got an email, and Steve said they apologized to appease the PC police. Absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely.
He probably came in. Hey, Sean, you gotta say something. What? It's not looking good, man. We just don't want that PR. You gotta be more politically correct.
The thing is, it's too late because it's already out there. So
it's out there.
Don't mean that.
It don't mean
nothing.
It don't mean
The
nothing.
only thing that means something is like I said, game 5.
That's it. Right? That's it. So Aaron Rodgers came back and said, "Look, man, keep my coach's name out of your mouth."
Did he?
Yes. Keep my coach's name out of your mouth. And he's been saying some more stuff. I didn't find out what he said. He said something to the Raiders too about the Raiders. And one of the Raiders players said, "All right, Sean, keep on talking that smack. You have to see us." So Sean's coming in there with a chip on his shoulder after sitting out a couple years, and he's trying to roll for some feathers, man. He's trying to make that Denver Broncos team tough and relevant again.
Yeah.
Go
that way, man. I
love it. I love it, man.
Put October the 8th on your calendar.
That's when the game is.
That's when the Jets play the Broncos.
That's game 5. Hey, game
5.
Yes, sir. That's gonna be a matchup to watch.
Is this not what we've been? That what they're looking for. You're looking for a coach to come out there. And honestly, I remember G was saying that when y'all were vetting, it was like, listen, I love to have him. Hey, man.
No, I wouldn't say that. No.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
You didn't say that.
No, Sean Payton.
Yeah,
y'all was saying we was going to Sean, but I said we were not going to Sean Payton. We got us a coach. We got us a coach.
But you did say he's a good coach. You love to have him. Come on, man.
I said he's no better than what we got. That's what I'm saying. Like, why does everybody betting this guy to be this great coach? He ain't no better than what we got.
When he was at your owner's house and they were going out to dinner and all that.
I told you they were friends. I told you he lives in Dallas. That wasn't nothing new. They were friends already.
So you were just talking about the guy, and now you're going to diss the guy. So I mean,
I'm not dissing him. I'm just saying I wasn't the one vetting for him. That's all I'm saying. I had my guy.
You switch up. You switch on that underwear, man.
Mike McCarthy was my guy, and has always been my guy.
Hey, what's the company name in what is it, Georgia Power?
Yeah, what about it?
He flipped past in Georgia Power, can turn your power off.
Hey, and they will damn so shit just shit up. Look, came from Holiday, forgot.
Snack says Peyton, because dude is in the profession. He may need to fill out his own staff in the future, and Hackett has friends throughout the league.
What?
So he's saying like you may need some people that are cool with Hackett, and if you dogging Hackett, they might not want to be come coach with you.
Burn them bridges.
Burn them bridges. Yeah.
Hey, you better watch out. You know he knows putting that hit out there.
That's true. Yeah.
He better watch himself on the sideline. They pay.
What you talking about, boy? Look, hey, gonna get some quarterbacks hurt in the league, boy.
He going to the coach. He's at 40,000 for anybody to run to the sideline and hit him.
Yeah.
Take his legs out of it.
He better make sure he got strength coach and get back coach and everybody else around him doing that game.
You know that right? Sean Payton is gangster. You right about that. Man, so I want Brett Favre out of there. You know, how much you want? I write the check at the end of the game.
Oh man, so yeah, to go injure the coach, boy, that's gangster there. That's gangster, man. So training camp had just started up, man, and we've had some injuries. We've had some injuries already to some key players. Jalen Ramsey, torn meniscus, had surgery on his meniscus. He's out until they're hoping December. They're hoping to have him back by December. Does this put a damper on the season that the Miami Dolphins can have? OG?
This is his first season in Miami, right?
Yep.
So if I remember correctly, they were pretty decent last year on defense.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they would much rather have him there. But to say this is going to put a major damper on their season, I don't think it'll put a major damper on their season. Because this is his first year, so he hadn't played it down with the team yet. So they truly honestly don't know what they're missing right now.
Okay.
Don't know what you mean.
Because he hadn't played with him.
Oh.
They seen what he done on film and everything like that, but he hadn't hit it down with Miami yet. So they can't truly say what they're missing by him being out. If it been mid-season and he got hurt, then they can say, yeah, we missing this and we missing that because he's not here.
But you know what you expected. You know what you wanted whenever you signed him. You know what you wanted on that left side over there. You know, I'm not saying that it changed their season, but it did. Now, Jalen Ramsey on that defensive end, he comes with some game-changing plays. He comes with that. I don't have to worry about, like you said, that left side or your number one wide out. And then honestly, for me, I'm pretty sure they expected those practices to be like, he going up against Hill. It's going to be some gangster practices to see what this defense is going to end up doing. So I disagree. I think that they did know what to expect. What are you doing, boo? I'm sorry. But yeah, it's a disappointment when the guy that you put a lot of faith into on that one side for shutdown. He's supposed to be one of the shutdown cornerbacks of this league, right? He wanted to have that assignment filled and taken care of in the offseason, and I thought they did a good job with that. And now that torn meniscus is going to keep him out how long?
December. At the earliest, December.
Wow. Okay, it's a long time, man. That's a lot of play. I ain't saying it's a long time, but
that's a long time. January the playoffs start.
Ooh, yeah, that is. So that's the regular season. What you said?
Almost.
Man, okay. And then you can take a few games to kind of get your bearings back, and then if when he does come back, them guys gonna come at him.
Yeah.
Them Wilders gonna come at him hard. So I tend to disagree a little bit, OG, only because I would rather him have been on that squad to showcase, that defense you know, and whatever wideouts coming his way. You know what I mean?
I just started to say it's gonna be out 6 to 8 weeks.
Huh?
That was they predicted at first. Right?
But they're saying he'll be out to December.
December. He's hoping to be back by December. So Steve-O says, man, and they know who they don't have, and that's they invested in. They invested in this guy that they expected to be, you know, like you said, on the other side of OJ. What's the other corner on the other side? They have another good corner on the other side as well. So
and I'm gonna say this here with this torn meniscus and the experience just lately. So Kyle Pitts on the Falcons, he tore his meniscus, and honestly, it took a whole season almost to get him back. You know, and at a confident level. I know he's a bigger guy being a tight end, but you just like you said, like G said, you hope that he's back enough to play because some, you know, even now Kyle Pitts is like, I'm almost at 100%. You want the guy back at 100%, and Jalen Ramsey has to be at 100% with the job that he does. He can't come in a few plays and then you get burnt. You gone. You got to be on it all day, you know, for the caliber player that he is.
Mm-hmm. Snack says he don't believe they got him for cornerback. He said he think they put him at safety. They're gonna put him at safety, in his opinion. But you remember they lost Byron Jones.
But does Ramsey don't hit like that though, dude?
No. He would be like more of like a like Adrian Peterson, not Adrian Peterson, Patrick Peterson right now that the Steelers picked up.
Playing safety?
Yeah, I think they got him at safety now. Kind of like who else went from cornerback to safety later on in his career recently.
So but while you think about it, he's not going to be like a Palomalu guy.
Not maybe not even like an Ed Reed, not nothing like that. Yeah, nothing like that either.
No, okay. So we just making sure that nobody get past the guys, but not a whole lot of hitting. Okay.
Somebody make sure you don't go over the top.
Yeah,
that's it, man. So
okay. Rod Woodson.
Rod Woodson, thank you. Yeah, Rod Woodson. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Well, Rod used to put a hit on you, put a helmet on you every now and then.
When he went to safety, he wasn't a hitter.
No, okay.
No. He was more of that you know, boundary type. Make sure you know you don't go past deeper than him.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's him. And Ramsey wasn't, you know, that Ramsey that he was early on, man. He last year with the Rams, he was getting
cooked.
He was getting not out. Sometimes he was getting cut. He was doing a lot of talking and wasn't backing it up over there.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. I'm actually. I see OG's point. I see that. Yeah, they had a good squad even without him last year. They were tops in the division until Tua got hurt. So not having him, and like you said, they don't know what they was going to have anyway. I can see them continuing to have a decent season until he comes back, you know, and not fall off that much. I think it'll be more on their offense though, where it would have been on their defense before, or the defense would have been like neck and neck with them. But now I think it's really just on their offense more so now. Yeah, Ramsey, cuz we're talking about Ramsey. He got hurt.
Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey. Yeah, he did. Jamar Chase ate him up. Your boy.
That's Jamar Chase though.
Yeah. Your boy ate him up last year. Devontae Adams made him up last year. CeeDee Lamb gave him the business last year.
CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb gave him the business too, man. So
CeeDee Lamb didn't get.
You know, he always got to throw that in there.
I'm just throwing him out there, man. I'm just saying.
What CeeDee Lamb been giving people the business, man?
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Why you saying that? CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Yeah.
The business, though. I mean, you get a catch on me, but the business.
I mean,
you giving Lamb a little too much.
I'm just throwing it out there, letting y'all know, man.
What did you see on this Lamb comment?
Yeah, we know.
The business.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm using those words.
Evans. He said Evans gave him the business too. Yep. So Snack, the wide receiver in Tampa Bay, got Ramsey too. Yeah, Ramsey was getting beat pretty bad last year, man. Cornerback is probably the toughest position other than quarterback, especially with the rules that are favoring the offense right now. You're absolutely right on that, Snack, Steve-O. Absolutely right, bro. All right. Another another injury that happened as well, man. I think it should be in here. What is it at?
But
Dang, I didn't put it up. Oh man.
Cornerback is probably the toughest position other than the quarterback, especially with the rules that favor the offense. Never lie, brother.
I thought I had it.
You need a red zone. Hey man, it's gonna be there this year. Come on, Snack. It'll be there. You need a red zone. No, listen, it's coming. Getting there.
Okay, I guess I don't have it. Dang, man. I thought I had it on here. It must didn't show up. Okay, never mind. Well, I had a video that I was going to show you all of Joe Burrow. He suffered a calf injury. And
how long is he gonna be out?
At least they're shutting him down until the first game. They're hoping to have him back for the first game. But you know those calves. You got to fully heal them, bad boy. You got to fully heal them.
I just walk on mine. No idea what you're saying.
Matt says, man, all corners get beat, especially by Randy Moss, Marvin Harrison, et cetera, et cetera. If you call out the best receivers who beat a guy on a one play, don't mean much in the NFL.
Except Crabtree.
That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, but also too, cuz Matt, like, at some point you start getting beat a little more, man, as you be 32 now?
Father Time is undefeated.
Father Time is undefeated, man. A lot of these younger receivers, they running a little faster than old Jalen is.
So gee, how old is Jalen Ramsey?
Was it like 31, 32?
And how old is Stephon Gilmore?
30. I think he just turned 30.
32. Okay. But you give him all the props in the world because you play for Dallas now.
American football.
So I'm just telling you what happened. We watched what happened, right? I mean, y'all, we saw what happened. So I'm just telling you, by the time sometimes it's undefeated.
I'm just, and so I'm saying is, if Father Time is getting him at 32,
28, 28.
He's 28.
Oh, 28.
Yeah, so you already talking about Father Time on him at 28.
Okay.
But Stephon Gilmore, which is my homeboy from South Carolina, but yeah, he's coming to Dallas. But Father Time not gonna get him.
But did you see what he's done against those receivers though?
But I'm going by what you just said.
Right. So I thought the man he must be getting older. So that's what I thought. Well, maybe his skill set is just falling off.
Anybody coming to Dallas skill set don't fall off.
I was giving him old. Maybe it's not old. Maybe his skill set is falling off then. OG, my bad. I was trying to give him the old age thing. It's his skill set. His skill set ain't up to par though.
Gilmore's 32.
See, my thing, huh?
Gilmore's 32.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe his skill set just ain't there no more.
So Gilmore's at the Rest Haven right now, though, right?
Yeah.
Where's West Haven?
And that's why he getting all these props right now.
Yeah, he's at the Rest Haven. Yeah.
I didn't even mention Stephon Gilmore. I didn't even.
But you have.
I just told you how good he was last year. I just tell you how good he was last year.
Is he good now, G?
He is really good.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, why? Because he's at the Rest Haven. But get this score. When he thought Jalen Ramsey was 32, then Father Time getting Jalen Ramsey.
Because
Gilmore is 32. Father Time won't get him because he's at the Rest Haven.
But why did we say that? What made us say that, OG? What made us say that Father Time is getting out Jalen Ramsey? What made us say
Stephon Gilmore didn't get beat last year.
Do you remember getting beat last year?
I asked you a question. That only requires you can't answer my question with a question.
The Patriots last year, right?
Okay, no, he was with the Colts last year. No, he
Colts,
didn't.
okay.
He didn't get beat.
He didn't get beat.
Okay. Everybody heard that. I'm finna bust this bubble right now.
Yeah.
Man, he gonna look.
He gonna look it up all you want. Look it up all you want.
Never got beat, or he never got,
He just made a statement saying he didn't get beat. That was his statement.
He didn't get beat.
How y'all gonna find that?
You're not.
I was like, how you gonna find it? Look, the OG is on it too. He got beat. How many times did he get beat? Can you add Wikipedia?
Yeah. All right. Garrett Wilson for the New York Jets that we were just talking about earlier. Went out with just a minor ankle sprain, nothing serious. He limped off the field after going for a deep route, and they probably gonna shut him down for the rest of the preseason as well, man. So I just want go ahead, OG.
No, one thing I want to say about Burrow.
Okay.
So they made a statement that Burrow was already having calf problems because he came out there with a sleeve on his calf.
Mm-hmm.
So why even bring him out there to begin with if it's that this is your franchise quarterback?
Who you got to pay? Why even put him at risk when you know he got a? If you didn't think he had a problem, he wouldn't have had that sleeve on his calf to begin with. It's not for look.
Not even for look. He don't usually have a sleeve on his calf. Does it?
I thought he looked pretty fresh out there with that sleeve on, though.
Yeah, but what that sleeve getting?
He say
cut it off. Got to cut it off.
Hey, look good, feel good, play good.
Look good, feel good, cut off.
Deion Sanders. Look good, you play good, you feel good, you feel good. That's good. They pay good.
Pay good. There you go. So yeah, I just want to say this, man. I hope all these players get healthy. I'm excited about this season. I think the season is full of uncertainty. I don't think we really have a definitive best team. I think there's a lot of good teams out there. So I'm really excited about seeing all these teams, but I want to see these teams at full capacity. I want to see these teams at full health being able to play. I want to see everybody healthy, man. So I hope Ramsey is healthy and healthy soon. I don't want to see him. I hope it doesn't last all the way till December. Joe Burrow, I want him to be ready for the season. Garrett Wilson as well. I want to see these guys at their best, so we can have really, really good games, man.
Facts. I'll go for that.
All right. Snack says Evans in the Bucks Rams playoff game beat Ramsey twice to get the Bucks back in the game, and then got bailed out by Cooper Kupp, and that was 2 seasons ago. He talking about Jalen Ramsey still. Look,
he did in that Super Bowl, didn't he? That was a terrible call. I mean, he failed. I think he failed. Yeah.
He felt he was trying to be physical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna still give it. He got pushed down, right?
Cowboys Donovan Wilson. We're shutting him down for the rest of the training camp and preseason as well. He I think it was a knee for him. So I think he has a strained knee. So we're setting him down. That's our safety. CJ Gardner Johnson, another safety that actually got picked up by the Detroit Lions from the Philadelphia Eagles. He was one of their stars in the secondary for them last year, and actually came out, man, and kind of talked a little smack about the Philadelphia Eagles fan base and how horrible they were. Snack always try to bring receipts. That's what OG likes receipts. So
Oh yeah, definitely. You can't come without no receipts. That's why I'm gonna do some thorough investigation, and by next show, I'm gonna have some receipts for Stephon Gilmore.
He down sure gonna do that too.
Hey, look. All you gotta do is look up who was some of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league last year.
No. You say he didn't get beat. I'm going to look for some
look
clips.
that up. Just look that up.
No.
That's all you gotta do is look it up.
You say he didn't get beat.
Just look that up. That'll help you out. That'll help you out.
Your statement said he didn't get beat. I'm looking for clips. I want receipts.
He's a cornerback. He may have been beaten one.
No. You're not gonna rewind that tape now and try to play it again. No.
He's a cornerback. He's a cornerback. He played 17. He played 17 games. He may have been beaten twice.
Your statement just 10 minutes ago is he never got beat. That was your statement on tape a few minutes ago.
We all understand football. We all understand cornerback.
Don't try to rewind this tape and play it again.
We all understand that. No. This man, if he only got beat twice in a 17-game season.
See how we back up. Now you backing up in punt.
I'm just telling you what this man was doing.
Are you kicking an onside kick? Which one are you doing? You punting an onside kick.
I'm telling you how good the guy was. That's why we weren't talking about him like we were talking about Jalen Ramsey. We were talking about how Jalen Ramsey getting beat. We were telling you all the times he was getting beat. That's all I'm saying.
But was that a punt or onside kick?
I don't know. Call it audible. It was audible.
I got a question for y'all while we're talking about quarterbacks.
Okay, talk to me.
There's a question for the AFC and the question for the NFC.
Okay.
So out of the AFC, which conference has the best group of quarterbacks? And I'm asking the same thing about the NFC.
In the AFC, which group?
Which conference?
Like the AFC,
East,
West,
the best
group of conference. Yep.
All right, let's see what we got. Let's
go.
I
can call him out for you. You want me to?
Yeah, call him out. Call him out.
Okay, we got the AFC West. So we got Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, Jimmy Garoppolo, and Justin Herbert. AFC North, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Deshaun Watson, Kenny Pickett. AFC East, Josh Allen.
You muted, OG. You muted. There you go.
Which y'all get last?
Allen. You start Allen.
Okay. AFC East, Josh Allen, Tua, Mac Jones, and Aaron Rodgers. And then the AFC South. Not sure.
You ain't got to mention them. You ain't got to mention them. They're not in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. All right. So let's say those three conferences then.
Dang, that's a tough one.
Give me the North one more time.
The North, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Deshaun Watson, Kenny Pickett.
Ooh. I'm going AFC. I'm going AFC North.
So the East, you got Josh Allen, Tua, Mac Jones, and Aaron Rodgers.
It's Allen and Rodgers, and then Rodgers on the back end. But you just
putting Tua out, kicking Tua out, huh?
You gotta show me he can fall.
Really cool.
I'm just
let they go, man.
He took kung fu to learn how to fall.
But we're talking about the guy's talent, man. We're not talking about how he falls.
What you mean? That's a problem.
I'm not talking about just talent. I'm talking about are you able to lead your team?
Yeah, you gotta show me this kung fu.
So he led his team till he got hurt. Tua did.
He did. Okay. I was scared watching him though, man. I'm scared now, you know. But anyway, I'm going with. Give me the South one more time.
The South is out. I mean,
West. Give me West.
West. Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, Jimmy Garoppolo, and Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert just got the bag now.
Yeah, but it's them two. But yeah, I'm going with them. I'm North.
I don't know. Wait a minute. That AFC West is tough.
Herbert is okay, and Mahomes is okay.
But he did take him to the playoffs.
Who?
Herbert.
and gave up a 20-something point lead.
He did give up a 20-something point lead.
But the North is banging.
And then he got the bag.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson is a former MVP.
Yep. And a Super Bowl champion.
But I'm feeling him like Tua. You know, you gotta show me something. You know what I mean? Peyton gotta really, just take that. You know how you took a dirty towel. You know, you gotta get that dirt off of him. Right?
But then the East, you got Rodgers and Allen.
I just said that them two, but name the North one more time. Pick it. You said
Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Deshaun Watson, and Kenny Pickett. Now Deshaun Watson, this is his first full season with Cleveland now.
First full season.
These boys ready to go though. These boys
and I don't know if we can even fault my boy for this, Deshaun Watson, but has he ever been to the playoffs?
They didn't go to the playoffs while he was in Houston.
For what? To do what? To host the show or what?
They never made the playoffs?
No.
Y'all sure?
Yeah.
Go ahead and look, OG. If you did, they lost.
They may have not. They might not even have more than five wins in his seasons out there. Like they were horrible.
He got a bag. Whoever his agent is.
Snack says Russell should have a bounce back year. Yeah.
North,
Deshaun, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Burrow.
Hey, this says that the Houston Texans, unless it's wrong, this said the Houston Texans last time went to the playoffs was in the 2018-2019 season.
Who?
Houston Texans.
Oh, with JJ Watt?
Yep.
With JJ Watt. I think they did.
And apology accepted. Thank y'all very much.
I think they did.
Was Deshaun Watson there?
Yeah.
Was he there?
Yeah.
They won one game. They lost, right?
Yeah, they lost the first round.
But y'all statement was they didn't go.
Yeah.
You don't remember it, you know. Like, you know, you don't remember.
Okay, let's get back to the question at hand.
I'm gonna have to look this up because you know OG will say anything over there. Look.
Go ahead, look it up. They went
like the
2018 and 2019.
You just don't remember when the Cowboy made it.
Yeah. Last time you remember when they win.
So yeah, I'm gonna stay with the North. I'm gonna stay with the North.
I think I'm going with the North too. That's what you're going with too, right, Corey?
Yep.
All right. So now we got the NFC. So we're gonna start with the NFC West. Kyler Murray, I guess he'll be back. Matthew Stafford.
NFC East. It's the NFC East. You don't even gotta say it. It's the NFC East.
Can I finish? Comment?
Okay,
Just because your team is in the East, that don't mean everybody agree with you. Jeez. NFC West. Kyler Murray, Matthew Stafford, Trey Lance and Brock Purdy for San Francisco. Don't know which one. Geno Smith. That's the West. South. Justin Fields, Jared Goff, Jordan Love, Kirk Cousins. Then we got the East. Dak Prescott, Daniel Jones, Jalen Hurts, and then Sam Howard, Kobe Brisket.
Call him Brisket.
Hey. Then we got Desmond Ritter, Bryce Young, Derek Carr, Baker Mayfield, Kyle Trask. So I think that group may be out.
Yeah, there's some new cats in the South, you know. So like I said, we go ahead and push them to the side. You know, let's be honest. NFC, man, it's like these are B plus, these are C minus B plus quarterbacks at best. You know, I mean, honestly, can you say who is the truest signal caller in the NFC? Because it's hard for us to even pick a bracket. You know, like a north, south, east, or west. I mean, who's one of the best?
The best. You talking about the best quarterback in the NFC?
Yeah. who's the best thrower? You know, just take him off his team. Who's the best thrower?
I would say the best overall quarterback in the NFC would be Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts.
Dak Prescott.
Is Jalen Hurts a better thrower than Dak?
No,
I didn't say thrower. I said better overall quarterback.
No, that's not what I said. I'm saying like a thrower. Who's the best? Like who's the best thrower? Who got the best?
Dak ain't the best thrower. Come on now, look at last season, all them interceptions. Really?
I'm just saying a best.
He still threw for more yards almost. Shoot, we got here.
So interceptions don't count.
That was the only year. That's the only year he did.
So how many years we going back? We talking about this?
That's the only year.
Are we gonna talk about the last year we got to observe? We going back 10 years. The whole time we've been in the NFL.
I think to tell what a quarterback is, you don't just go to 1 year, right? You don't just go to 1 year.
NFC.
You're not holding on how bad Aaron Rodgers played last year.
He said 27 interceptions. Come on, I'm just saying Jalen Hurts is not
y'all hold that 1 year that Dak had as a bad year, and that's how his whole career is. No, if you're gonna blame that for that 1 year, you gotta blame that with everybody.
Okay.
For
Okay. If we want to talk about one of the best passers, then I'm gonna say Matthew Stafford. I think he's a better passer than Dak.
Okay. I like that.
So you got Matthew Stafford over Dak.
Yeah.
Okay. That's because you're a hater. That's because you're just a hater.
I was trying to go for a second deep. Now, in terms of Jalen Hurts, Jalen Hurts was a better. I take Dak over Jalen in terms of just a better passer.
Okay.
But I do like Matthew Stafford over Dak in terms of a better passer. Okay. You know, in the NFC. But I'm not going.
Who's the better quarterback though? Who's the better quarterback?
I'll be honest with you. You know, he has some what they call, my grandma called buzzer luck. You know, if it touch your hands and it bounce up, you can't give that man that INT. You know, but
so what? Why you can't? Everybody go in the book says
it's terrible. I mean, I put it in your chest. I put it in your hands, and he was snake bitten on some of them.
Who we talking about? Who we talking about?
Dak Prescott.
You know who he talking about, man. I like you don't know who he talking about, OG.
But then, what you saying is that these. What you call it just now? Buzzer what?
Buzzer look.
I call it. Remember, I always say hands of stone. So,
but okay, if the quarterback, the wide receiver supposed to catch. If I put it in your hands and you like when we just saw that clip, I put it in your hands, man.
So if you throw a ball against a brick, what's it gonna do?
Snack said Dak Prescott was not a Hall of Famer, G. So we aren't talking about taking one season. He's not a Hall of Famer yet. No, he's not. He's not.
Don't go. Please. That's not.
I guess he could be first ballot, right?
We got some time. James Luke Johnson, I'll take Kyler Murray over. This is why we're talking.
Kyler Murray. Okay, Kyler Murray as a passer.
As a quarterback. As a quarterback.
So see, now we're going from passer to quarterback.
I'm just saying, I said a passer who throw it, spin it, put it in the right spots.
So now, if we're talking about as a quarterback, then I'm going back to Jalen Hurts.
What I'm saying, okay, so Jalen Hurts ain't the quarterback that's gonna kill you with his arm. That's what I'm saying. Like
we talking about quarterback, so we talking about quarterback, we talking about passing.
Right, because neither is Lamar Jackson, but
right, and that's why I wouldn't even put him in this category because let's be
the AFC North though, right? You put the AFC North.
Right, but what I'm saying is, like, Dak Prescott will throw for 300 yards on an average, on a regular basis. Jalen Hurts don't do that. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying when I say a passer.
Jalen Hurts benefited from having a great team around him.
Sure, I give him that. You know, and then he'll haul ass on you and run. Right. You know,
right?
Yeah.
He had to have all the pieces in place.
And that's what I'm saying. I give Dak Prescott. He wants to be the prototypical. I'm in the pocket. I'm finna throw. You know what I'm saying? He gonna give you 300 yards every game.
So in your words, then Dak Prescott didn't have a great team around him.
I said he had a lot of weapons around him to make that team great.
And Dak didn't.
He has some great players around him. He did.
And look, I hate to say the OG right on a few of these hands of stone comments, but a lot of them cats, man, it was bouncing off their hands. Now
It was a lot of times they bounced off his hand, they threw it back up in the air for something. Like, yeah, it was.
Interception. But
yeah,
I go. But that's what I'm saying. Who's the best passer in the NFC?
Dak Prescott, the best quarterback in the NFC. Period. Plain and simple. I'm sorry.
You got your mind.
Kirk Cousins. Golf.
That's cap. That's
Kirk.
cap.
Kirk Cousins is really good. I loved him on the quarterback. That's all.
You're not gonna win with him. You're not gonna win with him, Corey. You're not gonna win with him.
Baby.
But yet, y'all always talk about me. But look at this.
Look here. Hey,
just because they play for Dallas, that makes him the best.
Football season. He the best quarterback in the NFC.
Absolutely not.
The best quarterback. Hey, the best quarterback in NFC gonna be this year. Dak Prescott. Plain and simple.
I think the best quarterback in the NFC won the NFC championship.
Write it down.
Listen, I think the James hit it on the head. Golf, Cousins, Carr, Stafford. They're all better passers than Prescott. These dudes throw same way without the INT added on to
that 1 year. What 1 year? That last year. That's what you're talking about. Last year, because if you go back to the year before that, who had more interceptions? Carr, Golf, Cousins, or Stafford?
That was not half the season.
No, he was not.
He came in with game 4. Game 4.
No, that was last year when he got hurt. He got hurt in the first game last year. The year before that, look at it. 2021. Look at it. See, tell me who had the most interceptions in 2021.
Is Golf a better passer than that?
No. Y'all are crazy, man. Y'all just
okay.
Now, man. Stafford has a better arm than that. Yes, he does.
All right. How do you compare Cousins versus Dak?
He's a lower Dak.
He's a lower Dak?
Yeah, he's under Dak. He's under Dak.
He's a safer Dak.
Thank you, Alvin. It's between Dallas and Philly. He's the only one's going to be real on here. And
Alvin Jameson.
Really?
AlvinJameson.com.
Really?
So talk to me, OG. What you got up there, baby?
In the 2021-2022 season, quarterbacks with the most interceptions, led by Josh Allen, Derek Carr.
What?
Joe Burrow.
What?
These are gunslingers, though.
Oh, Lord.
These are gunslingers. Gunslingers gonna come with INTs, though.
No.
You gotta
Matt
win
Ryan, Matthew Stafford, Dak Prescott.
Wait. No, that one on there. Don't even do that.
He said Dak Prescott way too fast.
Yeah.
You can't see him turn sideways.
I had to look it up myself. This wasn't say anything. How many he had 10, right? How many he had a year? Dak.
28.
He did not have 28. I think he had 10 in that year. Woo! See, that's what I'm saying, y'all. But I'm the one over here not being honest.
Before we leave, guys, let me do this out because NFL they put out the top 100 available free agents right now. I'm gonna just throw out the top 10 to y'all real quick before we get. Yeah, just tell me who y'all figure will get a job first. All right, it's the top 10 so far. So number 1 on the list, Dalvin Cook, and they ranked them. So that's I'm saying. I may not say a name that y'all think, but I'm just going with what they feel like is the top players that are still out there and available. So like I said, number 1, Dalvin Cook. Number 2, Jadeveon Clowney. Number 3, Isaiah Rodgers, cornerback. Ronald Darby, cornerback. You know, he was at Denver last year. Yannick Njoku, edge rusher. Mm-hmm. And Ezekiel Elliott, they got him ranked number 6 as, top prospect, running back. Kareem Hunt, running back, also 28 years old, same as Ezekiel Elliott. Leonard Fournette, Dalton Risner, guard from he was at Denver, and Teddy Bridgewater, rounding the top 10.
Okay.
So who do you guys think will get a job first?
Ezekiel Elliott.
Dalvin Cook.
You think Ezekiel Elliott will work before Dalvin Cook?
He
in the same position, right?
Yeah, the same position. I don't think he's asking for as much money as Dalvin Cook is asking for. So I think that's a problem with Dalvin Cook. I think he's still trying to get a bag, where I don't think Zeke is really asking for a big bag. 3 years, $3 million, whatever. But yeah, he's probably going to the Pats. He's in New England now. I mean,
they say he left there with no contract. He came out today.
Oh, did okay? I know he had dinner with Mac Jones last night. So
yeah, he was there and he left with no contract.
Okay.
Man, so Steve-O said that he thinks that the pass rusher Darby, Ronald Darby, will go first. But at the same time, Alvin Cook was saying, "What are you thinking over there? Zeke going where? To the Patriots?"
Yeah, he talked to them. But what y'all think about this? I mean, you mentioned some cornerbacks.
Yeah,
so
I got Isaiah.
Yeah, with Miami going and try to pick up one of those good cornerbacks is out there now with Ramsey being out.
Isaiah Rodgers and Ronald Darby. Okay, I can see that too.
Okay, that's good. Hey, guess what I found, man? Hey, what? Got this 2021 list up, y'all.
Make sure he telling the truth, because he'll throw some shade too.
Matt Stafford, 17 interceptions.
2021. What you just said? Why you going 21?
That's because 22 was last year, right? We just went up with last year, right?
Okay.
So who led last year?
That did. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we're talking about, right? Yeah. So
that had the most.
It was 1 year that he had the most interceptions. That's what I'm saying. Y'all want to base it off of that. But let's go. All right. Matthew Stafford had 17 interceptions the year before that. He led the league. Him and Trevor.
He also went to the Super Bowl that year, right?
Exactly. He did.
So what you talking about? Okay, all right. What's your point?
So, but y'all want to focus on Dak's interceptions. That's what I'm trying to. Y'all everybody want to focus on Dak's interceptions. This man had 17 interceptions. And nobody said anything.
Right. If you win a Super Bowl,
that's because you boasting like that, saying your quarterback is the best in the league.
What did you say about Trevor Lawrence? What is 17 interceptions? Absolutely nothing. Don't worry about it. You didn't say that. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Because y'all didn't even know. All right.
You can't be sad and then throw interceptions, G.
How about this? Taylor Heineke. Washington.
I'm talking about my best.
No, he was in Washington.
What about how many he had?
15.
How many did Dak have?
I ain't got them yet. He ain't even. I told you he had 10. I know what he had. I just wanted you to check. I know what he had. He had 10. I know. So, Josh Allen, he had 15, right?
Gunslinger.
Justin Herbert, he had 15.
Gunslinger.
Ryan Tannehill, he had 14. Derek Carr, he had 14.
Wants to be a gunslinger.
Joe Burrow, he had 14. Pat Mahomes,
gunslinger.
13.
You can't use the gunslingers.
Sam Darnold, he had 13. All these people had more interceptions than Dak Prescott did.
What's your point?
Y'all want to focus on the 1 year that Dak had more interceptions than everybody else, and now he's the worst quarterback out ever.
Nobody said he was the worst quarterback ever. You trying to say he's better than everybody else out there? That's the point,
right? But you're trying to say he wasn't because he had all these interceptions. But you're not saying anything about their interceptions.
He is not a better passer. You can say what you want to. Use that
same logic.
Until you get blue in the face. He is not the best quarterback in the NFL.
You're only saying that because he had the interceptions, right? No, you're not saying that for them.
No. We said the best passer. We said nothing about interception. Interception didn't even come into it.
No, it
didn't. We said the best passer. That was the question. Who is the best passer in the NFL? That was the question.
We saying we use the NFC, but yeah, right.
We did. In the NFC. In the NFC, that was the question. Nobody said anything about interceptions. when we were making this statement. Nobody. You trying to go and use interceptions to try to override who we saying the best passer he is. Because we're not saying this Dak Prescott. Well, guess what? I would never say Dak Prescott.
Snack, that's 27 and 10 in 2 years. 27 in 2 years. 27 in 2 years. Not in 12 games.
So 27 in 2 years is great, isn't it?
That is great. That is great.
Is it great?
Yeah. Do you not think it's great?
It's okay.
It has to be. It has to be.
27, so it's like a little bit under 15.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this thing. So how many interceptions did Joe Burrow have?
Joe Burrow had 14.
14.
He had 14.
And what had you before that?
Huh?
That was what, 2021?
That was 2021. So you want to see what he had in 2022?
Yeah.
Right, you know what? I don't think.
Hold on, Corey.
All right, 2022. All right. Joe Burrow had 12.
12.
So
that's 26.
26.
And he went to the AFC Championship and the Super Bowl.
That's the only way you can back it up. That's the only way.
I don't. Is he in the AFC or NFC?
AFC.
But
no,
NFC, right?
No,
I thought we were talking about NFC.
No. You just start calling out names of people who had interception. It wasn't AFC, no, it was NFC. So now, since I made that comment, now you want to jump back and say, "Oh, we're talking about the NFC," but you start calling out names just now.
So wait a minute,
Matthew Stafford, Trevor Lawrence, all these had more interceptions than that.
Okay, all right. So let's go to Matthew Stafford, OG. Let's go to Matthew Stafford then. All right. Let's see how many he had.
I think y'all missing the point here because I don't think the interception.
He's missing the point because I got something to say for this when he say this too. Go ahead.
What you got to say?
No, you go ahead and say what you want to say.
He had 8.
Yeah,
he only played 9 games.
Okay. And when's the last time he won? When's the last time he won a Super Bowl?
Y'all beating a dead horse.
Before that.
Huh?
It was before that.
When's the last time he won a Super Bowl?
2021, I guess it was, right?
When's the last time Dak won a Super Bowl?
He hasn't.
Okay. Anyway, let's move on.
What I was saying was, as opposed to
that I don't get that one. I don't get that one. y'all doing wins versus. No, we were talking about best quarterback. And they were that's where we started at, the best quarterback.
No, we did not. Corey's question was, who is the best passer?
No, it was not. It was who is the best quarterback in the NFC.
No. I said who's the best passer.
You said who's the best quarterback. Who's the best quarterback? And he said Jalen Hurts. You said, well, he's not a good passer.
That's when we changed the pass. I changed the pass.
We didn't change the passer. We was still saying who's the best quarterback.
That's still not the best quarterback.
Oh man.
So okay.
The only reason you arguing so hard because this man plays for your team.
Wait a minute. Okay. I get where G's coming from. Hold on. I get what he's saying. That we started out by saying. Hold on. I'm just saying. Let me put this together. We changed the narrative of what he's saying. Because I did initially. We were talking about from your thing was the best quarterback, right? And then I had to kind of change the narrative to go okay because it was hard for me to say who the best quarterback was. Who's the better passer? Because we couldn't come up with the best quarterback. Let's go there, G. We wasn't voting on your guy. But what I was saying was I was agreeing that he was a better passer than Jalen Hurts. Because Jalen Hurts your guy throw for 300. Now, it may be some consequences or, but he 12-5 and all that good stuff. But the best passer was who we were trying to figure out because we couldn't definitively say who the best quarterback in the NFC was. Because it's not your best passer.
And we've named y'all, Snack named Jalen Hurts because of the one season that he had last year, obviously. Is that right?
And
that's
so
what we're going with.
I mean, and what we still talking about the best passer in the NFC, G.
So
that's the question at hand right now.
We're not talking about best passer though. We're talking best quarterback, right?
So look, Alvin Jameson at alvinjameson.com said that the best quarterback between Philly and Dallas, right? But the best passer is Matthew Stafford. Can we close it by agreeing to that?
The best.
He never agreed to that. He's not gonna agree to that.
The best passer is Matt Stafford. I agree with that.
Okay, and then the best quarterbacks in between Philly.
Quarterback is Dak Prescott.
No, that's not what.
Great show, man.
See what I'm saying? And nobody on here agrees with that, but G. He can try to shut this out if he want to. The best quarterback is Jalen Hurts.
Man, why I'm so red? We talk. Eric Thornton, what's happening?
What up, ET, man? You just missed the great debate, man. The great debate. ET, who's the best quarterback in the NFC?
He a Dallas fan. That's why he asking him.
Eric Thornton ain't no Dallas fan. Man.
Hey, who the best quarterback in the NFC? Snack Prescott. Hey, my dog Snack agrees with me too, man. Dak Prescott.
Yes, on Stafford. Know what I'm talking about, ET? That was up.
Hey, you see what Alvin said, didn't you?
Yeah.
All the time, Alvin. All the time, baby. One thing I will give him credit for. He consistent with his delusional state.
I love it. I love it, man. Great debate, fellas. Great debate, man. We done went on for an hour and 46 minutes, man.
We done went back.
Both went back. Well, barbershop talking is finest. Yeah. He said he got to go with Hurts, man. He got to go with Hurts. Hurts had one good season, and now they.
So your guy didn't get down vote on both categories.
I mean, I understand, man. Y'all, we are in a world of what's hot now. That's what it is. It is, man. So that's what is expected.
I'm trying to give your guy some bullet points, but you wouldn't accept that little bit. You know, you got to have the whole thing.
He want all or nothing.
Thanks. I love you, G, but I cannot agree, man. Hey, man. Great episode, man. Episode 23 in the book.
Hit your music, Cool. Hit your music.
Hit my music. Let me go ahead. I gotta wait. Yeah. All right, man. Hey, episode 23 in the books, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all rocking with us, man. It's been a great episode. Everybody that's out there on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. My guy, Snack Panther, Kamarie White, Eric Thornton, my guy, Alvin Jameson, our sponsor.
At alvinjameson.com.
Not your average guy, Steve-O, my cousin Matthew Wright, NF Cole, and the chat line was bumping today. Kanisha Wright, Kanisha Davis.
Damn. What's her last name?
James Little John, Rodney Little John, my wife Crystal Wright.
With your prolific guy.
Yeah, my guy Prolific, man. I'll see you later on this season, man. We'll be out there for that game, baby.
Ashley.
That's right, Miss Ashley from Live with Ashley and Kamarie. Make sure y'all check them out on Tuesdays, baby, on all your podcast platforms. Anybody else we may have? Oh, my God, oh yeah, my guy Metcalf as well, man. Metcalf, Low, man. Anybody else I may have missed, man? We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. If I didn't see you, man, charge it to my eyes, man, not my heart, man. We love y'all. Remember, keep your head on swivel and keep God first, man. We'll see y'all on Wednesday, 8 o'clock, baby.
Big shout out to James, Charles Lil John, his nephew who love my beans. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you make these beans all the time.
Absolutely, baby. Hey. Peace.